isn't so much versus player, and that I can make combat mazes, uh, friends and locals to a little bit of a labyrinth. Nor is it about the fact that there seems to be less sprawl on PvP because people are attacking each other on a regular basis. Large primary targets for the most part. But it's basically because a lot of times, as you'll see here, most of the PvP servers have really low ping. Now, about a year ago, actually about 2 years ago, I got on this server. Uh, about a year ago, yeah, around January, around yeah, December last year, I got on this server. No, well, December 2018, I got on this server, and then just this past summer, I think I got on this one, and I have been wiped multiple times on both servers. And at the present time, I'm hiding my character in his basic starter kit, more or less somewhere. I log in every other day just to make sure that none of that shit despawns or he wakes up in the desert. But the rest of these guys, I'm kind of scouting. So as you can see, this was like 401, and it's a PVE server. I have no idea why it has so much lag, but there's 5 people on it. Let's go investigate. Let's find out. Because, like I said, normally what I'll do is I start up a handful of servers, and then I will go ahead and each time I log in, after I spend some time with my dedicated servers, with my mains, that is, the two main characters I have, I'll go ahead and then load up the guy that has the lowest ping, and I'll level them and everything. And of course, it's dark. Um, and then I'll level them up and all that stuff for a little while, and then log off. And the goal is that at the end of the month, which technically is going to be the end of February, because I started this in the middle of January, but I'm going to go ahead and say to the end of February. Um, Whoever has the highest level becomes my third main character, and I will probably play them as much as I can. So, yeah, I play PvP because you have more options available to your gameplay style, but mostly because it seems to have the lowest ping. And I think Funcom does focus on PvP servers for stabilization, because it's kind of hard to do any kind of combat when you've got serious lag. Now, honestly, I think across the board, Funcom should be focusing on all the servers. Only because, I mean, if you're playing PvE, that means you're going to be doing a lot of dungeons, and nobody wants to die to lag in a dungeon. That is just, it's just frustrating. Nobody likes to die to lag anyway, but, still. It's frustrating when your opponents can exploit it in PvP, and it's frustrating when the dungeon mobs wipe you out because you thought you were attacking in the right spot, but you were actually, 5 or 6 meters off to one side, and they of course they're the AI, so they know it. You don't. So it's like lag switching AI. That's kind of funny when you think about it. Anyway, so I'm waiting for the sun to come up. Ah, here we go. Recall being here. I think I'm still in the desert. I'm still in the desert. So, this is me. Okay, so I can move my camera, but I can't move my character. If I climb, there we go. All right, he must have been hung on the on the polygon. So we're gonna run across the desert. Oh, cool! I do have a drink. Let's see. The kick. Do this. Did I already do the dodge roll? Yeah, I already did the dodge roll. Whee! No credit for jumping. Alright. Well, it doesn't seem like there's that much lag. Who's playing? Alright, we have at least a 2-man clan. Lots of low levels in here. Well, mid-levels. Some mid-high levels. Red team. Care Bears. They seem to be here the longest. A lot of times I'll find out that players who are solos will list a clan name just so that their door shows up when they're not online. So if they have alliances with other people, they don't have to worry about being mistaken for that one random solo that's breaking into everybody's shit. Like we had on one server, uh, just a little bit after I had joined the clan because another group had shown up and taken us all to war. Uh, there were three clans or three groups, one actual clan with like 6 people in it, and then two smaller groups, myself as a solo, and then this other player who had a friend playing with him. Um, and yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was fun. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a dedicated weeping. Dedicated weeping. I need more fiber, of course. So anyway, this guy kept breaking into our stuff, kept stealing our fish, kept stealing our livestock. He was just all over the place and just a regular nuisance. Um, and the gentleman that was in the clan, um, he was that kind of player before. You know, he was a random player who just ran around griefing everybody he could. Until the clan leader convinced him that it was okay to go ahead and just join them, and then they basically bring him into the fold so he wouldn't like keep stealing from them, but at the same time they could keep an eye on him, and he could have access to their resources. But he had turned out to be quite the user in that respect. Not in a, I wouldn't say that in a punitive, pejorative. That's the word. Pejorative. There's the magic word for the day. Pejorative. Yay! Anyway, I don't really mean that in the pejorative way, but yeah, he would. This clan that was on the server, that had been on the server since launch back in 2018. People like to say that it was 2019 in May. No, sorry, children. It was 2018 in May. I know because I've got trophies that date back to June. So in 2018, so that can't be, that it was not launched in 2019 April May. That was the free to play launch. Okay, Conan Exiles was never a free to play game. It was a paid game. You bought it, and yeah. But anyway, it's always so funny when I play a girl character, I make the top first, and then when I play a guy character, I make the bottoms first. It's stupid. I want to try to make. Oh, I don't have enough of that. I don't have any tools either. So, like I said, I was level 1. I load. Oh man, really? I loaded this character and then I didn't do anything with it. So we have to go grab some branches. I always say sticks because I'm used to playing Minecraft. If there was a Conan skin for Minecraft, that would be kind of fun. For real, I gotta find shelter somewhere. Or I have to log out. Bedroll? Sandstorms have been pretty frequent lately. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. They don't really seem to be damaging me though, so I don't know where this sandstorm is. It's just an atmospheric effect, I guess. Yeah, I'm like right in the middle of it technically, but I'm not taking any damage. No, it might be because I'm a lower level character. But anyway, so back to this story. So yeah, this guy was like breaking into shit all the time, uh, and then like this major war showed up. This one group showed up and then was just attacking everybody. Um, and I got myself not necessarily base wiped, but pretty well fucked up. And so I got an invite to the clan, and then later on, this other guy and his partner joined the clan. Um, and all of our shit was just getting like looted later. This is got the order of events wrong. Free to play launched on May of 2019, and shortly after that, this group shows up and starts attacking everybody. We finally get them pushed back a bit, but then we start having our bases broken into mysteriously, um, with no clear evidence as to how they're doing it. If they're using whether or not they're using bombs or not, it doesn't show up in the logs. Um, it's like a door gets demolished, but it doesn't say anything about how that was demolished. So, long story short, come to find out, this guy had hacked the admin panel and was able to dismantle doors and stuff. uh, yeah, and the funny thing is that he actually PM'd me. No, I'm not going to show you the PM because I'm pretty sure. Well, what I heard is that eventually him and the guys he gave the password to got banned. So I thought it was funny too, because like when he cracked the password, he bragged about it to me and a bunch of other guys on the server, and we were all like, "Yeah, sure, man, whatever you say." We didn't believe him. Honestly, I ate raw food. I wasn't supposed to do that. So I know I didn't believe him. I just ignored the message. I didn't even reply to it. And so the war went on and on and on, and we were gradually but consistently losing ground. And it kind of felt weird when we were PvP with them that they could one-shot us, and yet we were like unable to catch them. They had like near infinite stamina. I know there was a lot of stamina exploits at the time. So yeah, eventually we all got bored with that server and we wandered off to other places. This is when I started scouting around and got my little strategy going. So we've been playing for about 12 minutes. Damn, poison food takes forever to process through you. I've never had food poisoning that long. This is a PvP server. No, this is a PvE server, so I don't have to worry about building shelter other than to protect myself. Okay. No. Wrong. Why didn't they put it in my inventory? I'm supposed to have put it in my hands. This is some strangeness. Alright, now that we've got a pick, we can get cracking here. Sorry, all those problems. Finally! Pardon me. Yeah, in spite of saying it has a 400 ping when I loaded this, it's remarkably smooth. So it must be that my packets are getting out fast enough. Alright, so we're going to need grit. Right? Do that. And we'll do that. And we will do a bed, torch, that. I'm not gonna worry about any of this yet. There we go. Let's see. We'll just make all the string. Oh, so sorry. I'm gonna go for a pike. I normally do no. Well, let's do daggers. Let me see. I think if I go around this way, I get the narrow and expand discovery and yeah. Cool thing about there being the map being the same on every server is that you more or less know where everything is. You have ideas of where instant quick resources are. You also have the ideas of where most people who are out to do no good are going to be building. Now on a PvE server, I don't know how players compete with each other. If they do, I think most of it is just about counterclaiming and stuff like that. So I haven't really actually played a PvE server because, like I said, most times when I look for a server, I look for a low ping server, and those tend to be the PvP ones. So now, to be fair, when I selected this server long ago, it did in fact have a pretty low ping. I think it was like 32, which was pretty amazing. Any better for that? Let's make a club. Let's make a club, and let's make that. Yeah. Alright. Waiting for my club. There we go. Let's go sunder an enemy. Hako hit first. Cool, I got some shoes. Now we're gonna go make someone bleed. Oh wait, there's a special chest around here we can pick up, hopefully. I've already gained 10 levels. We haven't played for a full hour yet. This is actually pretty nice. PvP servers don't seem to, I don't seem to get too much level. But PvE servers seem to be pretty darn good. Whoop. I'm gonna teabag myself because I was foolish. I think one of the first things I'm gonna do then, because this is a PvE server, and I can pretty much just plop my character down any old place, and unless if somebody kites a hostile mob over me to attack, a pair of ghosts used to show up here. All you're waiting for is that sound, and then you're going to be looking out that way. Where my cursor is, there's the chest. So you'll want to get that. So you can just go ahead and hop down. Yeah, it takes some damage, it doesn't matter. Let's see if I can access this chest. Sometimes you can't access these chests because somebody else has already looted them for the day, or for the moment, or you're not a proper level. Now, I don't know if that's really the case, the whole proper level thing, but I have come up on these chests before and been like told, no, you can't get in there. Oh, right on. So we can do that. I don't know about that. Oh, I can combine orb effects with this one, and probably get some enemies killed besides. Oops. Let's wait for it. Somebody told me if you just hold down the X button, you should be able to climb through most glitches. Um, but again, that's most. I just go ahead and button mash the X. See, I just button mash the X, and most times you end up actually getting trying to get him to get into it. Woo. Oh, DuckTales. Oh well, we'll take the long way around then. Oh wait, I should refill my skin while I'm down here. What is this? Oh, it's just a rock. Well, I'm surprised I don't see very much built up along the river, so that's a good thing. Lots of rubber banding going on right there. Uh-oh. Who's this? Ah, somebody's old camp. Okay, well, I misspoke myself horrifically. This guy must be setting himself up for purge. And you can't loot anything. Huh. Interesting. There's a horsey. I don't have the time to deal with that. And I don't have the strength to deal with that. I have to make a choice. Go for grit or go for encumbrance. Looks like encumbrance seems to be my thing. Wow, she's just persistent as shit.
Watch out.
Alright, so I'm just gonna sit here, hang out. Hey, you can place that in the water. Alright, so let's go check out our first river camp that we saw here. And then I think I am going to sign out. Huh. You can tell. Whoa, now that's what I'm not liking here. One of these is aggro, the other isn't. Let's see. Yeah, the NPCs won't even, the followers won't even attack it. Alright. So what I'm going to do is go find myself a little niche, and yeah, that river banding is starting to happen now that I'm getting further away from the river. My apologies, I have a horrible allergy system. Allergy symptoms. I have some allergies today. It's getting to be springtime here, and things are starting to get a little bit snotty for me. Probably go pick up a black hand cam scout. This will be really fast. Oh, we can also get an emote. There's an emote down around here too. There's the book. And there's a sleeper. Wonder who this is. Again, PvE, you could do that. Unless somebody, brings over a hostile mob, there's not much that, can happen. Not much that will happen to you.
You picked the wrong tent, mate.
Yep, there's a big old base right there. Almost all the time, there's got to be at least on one of these servers, the PvE bases will be like right there. And you build out a sandstone with this in PvE too. You don't need to get all fancy with the DLC stuff or the black ice unless you really like it. But honestly, especially as a PvE server, unless you've got a pretty good barricade of followers, you still get the purge. So you probably should still build accordingly for that. But these guys are definitely set up pretty elaborately here. I wonder if I can use the elevator. Yep. Well, they're not totally choking off resources. You'll definitely build this for the purge. I know this is for the purge because when you get the purge at this location, it comes in from over by this Black Hand camp. And then down here by the river too. So they built all that for the purge. Let's see. Normally I'll set up on one of those islands past this point. If it's a pretty quiet server, or if everything else around where I just passed. But the places I was passing are the places that I typically like to camp. But if they're all taken up, then I'll keep moving further and further towards the jungle. Alright, this one seems to be... Well, this would be a good spot right here. there should be some hyenas up around here, but I think what I'm going to first focus on is just getting some resources. Need some vines, so I'm going to get myself a horse eventually. Alright, so what do you want? Grit. We should do grit. And encumbrance. There we go. Grit and encumbrance. That's a good setup. Let's try spinning. That's always a good thing. Now we got extra carry capacity and a bit more stamina for fighting. This is taking a while. I should probably turn my TV down. You guys have probably been blasted with the parallax all this time. I really apologize about that. Oh, broke my pick. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do what my favorite thing in the world is to do. So we're going to build ourselves a hut. I'm going to build it out of sandstone fences, foundations, and we should have enough. And what this will do is it'll keep hostile mobs from getting to my body while I rest. Where's the stairs? Select stairs. Must not have selected stairs. Yeah, here we go. Probably not a good idea. Actually, that was really silly. I should have selected stairs. Good, I didn't make them. Alright. Yeah, there's some minor hangs here and there. But I think overall this is a pretty decent little spot. I think we'll be okay here for now. Alright. Go back up the river, gonna grab some of this timber. And then I'm going to say it's done for the afternoon. Get 100 wood so I can go ahead and make my box. Really? Stone tools are so tedious. Yeah, I know I talk lots of shit about that, but I was actually being irritated right now. Wow, they're all on me. I could be dead here. Ah, damn it. Yeah, this is definitely the point where I go ahead and log off. I'm gonna pick up my carcass. It takes forever to respawn on PvE. And that's where the 400 ping comes in to really bite you hard. Gets you grumpy. You know what? I am not happy with this textured paint shit. Wait for those motherfuckers to get out of the way. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Cool. I mean, I actually had some kind of armor on, too. I'm a little bit miffed on that idea. Oh. Oh, I might as well. Daggers are so inconsistent. I should do this so I can block somebody. It's good enough. No, I'm not hitting his ass. Jesus! I'm just getting destroyed here. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely, yeah, definitely taking a break here. That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I don't like this. No, I'm gonna bail the character because it just doesn't. This is like, and now these guys are loitering around the area. I don't know where they came from. I mean, I'm level 16, and I've been on PvP servers where I could take Crew to the Crusher pretty easily with just stone tools and very little armor, and virtually no stats and strength. I mean, literally. I mean, look at this. Yeah, no, this is one of those moments where you go ahead and actually just boom, blow it up. Don't even need to have it anymore. I got so many other servers that I'm playing on. Ah, that's too bad. Alright, so we're not going to complete this guy anymore. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think I did wrong or what I could have done better. It's a PvE server. You got to see what it was. 3883. I wouldn't say that it was a bad server. It's just for my geography, probably not the best. I am on the West Coast, and I do know that some servers with high ping are because they're way east or up north or far south. So um, there's always that to consider. So yeah, it was really smooth until I got up to where a lot of people building everything. So yeah, pretty much not going to do that again. Let's see. What do we want to do now? If I go to another game, I'll have to restart the stream. I don't know if Twitch does that. I don't like Twitch though. You can always just sit there and listen to me snort. Boogers. Okay. Alright. Here's your daily dose of ASMR. That does work a whole lot better. You like that sound? Slight rasping kind of sound. Not sure. I'll have to listen to it later, see what it sounds like. Alright, so that's going to be, I think, it for now. Oh! Shit started falling over here. Sorry. So, leave a like, leave a comment. You don't need to sub. I'm here almost all the time. You catch me anytime. You don't need to do notifications and all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little something. If you didn't learn anything, leave a comment about that too. Find out. Leave me some ideas. You know, things you'd like to see my character try and do, and the different servers that they play. Um, I was thinking about doing a no bed challenge to stream how far I can take my character geographically in the map and as well as levels in the map before dying. So if he dies, he goes back to the desert. The character gets recreated. We start all over again. This is something that people have been doing in survival games for probably since the time of Minecraft. In Minecraft, my friends and I call it the Iron Challenge, and the Iron Challenge works as follows: you can't make a bed for your character to spawn against to back up your spawn point until you make a full set of iron armor and at least 2 iron tools. And everybody can participate in making the equipment, but one player has to equip it all in order for it to count that everybody can make beds. And it's a one for all for one kind of game mode when you play cooperatively, of course. So it's like just because somebody made a full set of iron armor and a full set of iron tools, obviously in Minecraft everybody needs to sleep at the same time for it to count. Now in the new Minecraft, in the Bedrock version, making a bed and placing it and then activating it is enough to reset your spawn point, which is what Conan Exiles does too. So in Conan Exiles, the so-called Iron Challenge would be to try to get to iron level tools and then actually make an iron tool um, without dying. Pretty much, that would be the challenge. And then you're allowed to make a bed, or you're allowed to make a bed roll per se. And then you can't build a shelter until you get the steel tools. So that would be. Let me know if you want to watch something like that, and I will actually go ahead and make notifications uh, here on PlayStation. I don't have a community board yet, but I probably should set something like that up. I should also probably get an Instagram. Now I have a personal Instagram where my artwork is oftentimes shown. Uh, but I think I'll go ahead and make an actual character Instagram for Hako and see what happens. See if Instagram or Twitter or I don't know. Let me know what you guys prefer. Do you prefer Instagram? Do you prefer Facebook, Twitter? Not a big fan of Discord, honestly. I know it's really simple and easy to use. I've been on it before, but it just seems like it's very, very persistent and just clogs my phone with notifications, and I'm not that keen on that um, kind of thing. So, again, this is Hako, the artist poet, generally known as artist poet on PSN, PlayStation 4. I play Destiny, Conan Exiles, Minecraft. I'm also playing the BioShock now, but I don't think there's a multiplayer for that. I also play Elder Scrolls Online. I have a necromancer. I have a magicka sorcerer, and I have a stamina nightblade. So you hit me up on all those if you want. I'm always down to play a little bit. A dungeon here and there. I play games just for the fun of it. I don't play overly competitively, but I will play on a competitive game. Like I will play some Fortnite. I will play some Apex Legends. um, yeah, and I don't consider Destiny to be competitive, but if you want to play something like Crimson Doubles is playing right now, I can do that. Or you want to go for your glory rank for Gun Quest, in survival, I'm down for that too. I play survival. I did earn all on my own the Mountaintop, the Recluse, Randy's Throwing Knife, and I'm working on the Luna's Howl now. Not too big of a fan of the hand cannon thing like I used to be. I really have gotten back into scout rifles, auto rifles, and grenade launchers. So yeah, that's all there is for that. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun.